Tonight, for the first time, we are hearing from the Duluth boy who went missing for hours in cold temperatures nearly 2 weeks ago. He says bullying from his fellow classmates forced him to leave school that day. 12-year-old Jacob Tremble is autistic. He says on January 15th, he was having a bad day after students were harassing him at Lincoln Park Middle School. He signed himself out of school and left campus. Police then launched a large search for Jacob on the ground and from the air with drones. Well, tonight we also sit down with Jacob's parents who say what happened that day shouldn't have.
That was my worst nightmare coming true, and it came true. And I am, the fact that it happened and it shouldn't have happened. And, you know, there's no apology from the school even.
Coming up tonight at 10 o'clock, a Northern News Now exclusive. Hear from Jacob about what was running through his mind that day and what he did as he walked nearly 3 miles trying to get home. We also reached out to the school district about what happened, their response tonight.